नीं शारदां देवी रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे. Yeah. So, dear devotees, so just I was thinking what to speak, or maybe if you have got any questions, যদি প্রশ্নগুলো থাকলে ঠিক আছে, না হলে কি বলবো বলে আমি একটা দুটো ভাবছিলাম কিছুদিনের মধ্যে। অনেক প্রশ্নগুলো যখন আমি মানে রিসিভ করি ভক্তদের থেকে, আর এমনিতে আমিও আলোচনা করছিলাম, why we have to do spiritual practice. We also, all of us, we have to do spiritual practice. সাধন তো সাধন ভজন করতে হবে, ঠাকুর বলেছেন, মা বলেছেন, স্বামীজি বলেছেন, সব মানে শাস্ত্র গ্রন্থগুলো বলছে, নিশ্চয় বটে, কেন হবে? So this can be understood without going any technicalities. At a broad canvas, we can think from the two angles. One is from the Gnana point of view, or from the Gnana Yoga point of view, or from Advaita Vedanta point of view, to remove the ignorance, to attain liberation, to attain self-knowledge, to attain Atmagnana. This is only limitation of language, or just as a part of communication we speak. Strictly speaking, we are supposed to remove the ignorance. Ignorance of what? I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect, or I am son of so-and-so, I am wife of so-and-so, husband of so-and-so, I am CEO of the company, whatever it may be. All the upadhis which is related to body-mind complex or with this world is what the ignorance. I have a body, that is the right approach, but unfortunately, though we know that, we are behaving, I am the body. I have a body, yes. I have a mind, yes. I have a thought, yes. I have a vehicle, I have a cell phone, I have family. All these things are fine. But unfortunately, we are behaving because of the attachment and the wrong notion. We are thinking this, I have a body, and we are behaving that I am the body. I have a vehicle or I have a cell phone, but as if so much attachment is there, so much obsession with the cell phone and or whatever. So this is where we are suffering actually. So from the Gnana Yoga point of view, or from the Advaita Vedanta point of view, the thing what we have to do is all our spiritual practices, whatever the yogas, whatever the spiritual practice you are doing, studying Upanishads, attending satsangs, and whatever it may be, all that is what? To remove the ignorance finally. In other words, the notion of reality, Satyatva Buddhi we say, the notion of reality has to shift from matter and mind to the consciousness, or from body mind to the consciousness. In other way we can say from the world to the God or the self. So this is what we have to do it. This is what we have to achieve it actually. When the Gnana Yogins like Ramana Maharshi, Swami Vivekananda, or like Chandrasekhara Bharati, all the great maybe Paramahamsa Yogananda, Swami Ranganathanji, like for example. Now all the star worlds who represent Advaita Vedanta or Advaita Vedanta teachers, what happened in them? They were very clear that I have a body and I am the self. Body doesn't have a self. We think body has a self. No, Advaita asks us to correct our thinking. Self has a body. Body doesn't have a self. Self has a body. So I have a body, I have a mind. So when you start this thinking and get detached and see them as an instrument, then you may get pain, but you don't suffer. For example, one lady, I keep telling her, oh Maharaj, amar khub ashubidha hocche. Ki ashubidha? She is 70 or 71, rheumatism, knee pain. That is a common problem. Holy Mother herself had. but she never complained. I told her, see, mother, I understand there may be a problem for you. You cannot work like earlier. You cannot walk like earlier, and there will be pain. You have to forbear. Maybe some yogasana doing and not squatting for a long time, or maybe getting under physiotherapy and taking some medicines. You can try to avoid some things, or by doing exercise and physiotherapy, further erosion can be avoided, but you can't do anything else. And that is not a disease. But when the body becomes old, this is the part and parcel of life. Whether I like or not, whether you like or not, he, she like or not, it happens. Now, body has a pain. Because of the rheumatism, body has to suffer. Our body has got a pain. We cannot deny it. But the problem is, my reaction to that is what making us suffering actually. So here we have to make a differentiation between the pain and the suffering. For example, I've got a cold. I've got a very severe cold. There is a running nose, severe headache, and fatigueness is there, or maybe klanto lagche, खूप tiredness lagche. Yes, body has got really, body suffering, no doubt. Body has got a problem, no doubt. But body has got a problem, body is suffering, no problem. But I am not supposed to suffer. But unfortunately, I am thinking, I am suffering. I will give a simple example. Swami Shantivratanandaji Maharaj. Probably he was 90 plus basically. So there was a blood count. Blood was less and blood count was less actually. And it was just 3 days before Swamiji Jayanti, Swami Vivekananda's Jayanti, Titi Puja. You know, in Swamiji's Titi Puja, we get a Brahmacharya Diksha. He was president. He was a president. So Brahmacharya Diksha, Thakurer Titi Puja Samay Sannyas Dikha hobe. So then because of blood count has come down, notably, so the doctors prescribed that we should be taken to Seva Pratishthan and their blood can be given, blood infusion and etc. Now, General Secretary Maharaj, our sadhus, everyone is concerned. Because if he goes to if he goes to the Seva Pratishthan, he cannot come in just in 2 days. And if he cannot come, Brahmacharya Diksha cannot happen. So then what to do? So then the Sevaks and General Secretary Maharaj, they requested the doctors, whatever you want, you arrange here itself. We will give the blood transfusion for Maharaj in the Belur Math campus only, but we cannot send Maharaj. Now, until otherwise there is an emergency or too much. If not at all possible, then we will think. Otherwise, Ambra, Seva Pradeshana Patabona Akon, Ayo, Maharaj, President March Quarter se Taku, Ja Dor Karache, Shabekone, Vyavastha Korbe. ঠিক আছে, ব্যবস্থা করা হয়েছে, ব্লাড ট্রান্সমিশন চলছে, and IV fluid চলছে একদিকে আর একদিকে blood transfusion চলছে. Now imagine he is a 90 plus and blood transfusion is going on, IV fluid is going on. What do you expect with such person? He will be lying down, of course. He may be happy, he may be morose. Definitely we will be morose and we will be concerned, we will have tension, we will be stressed out, all these things. Now you can say, oh, he's a president, there are monks and he's a star world of Vedanta. Definitely he would not have bothered, he would not have apprehended, or he would not have got really fear. Yes, no doubt. He was not feared, he didn't have any fear, he didn't have any stress, he didn't have any problems. Not only that, in one hand, blood transmission is going on with IV fluids. In one hand, is lying down and holding a book and is reading. Whole Belur Math has become panic. President Maharajer sharir bhalo nai, blood transfusion cholche, IV fluids cholche, ki hobe jani na, Swamijir Titi Puja asche, Brahmacharya Dikka hobe, ki hobe, sabai panic hoi gache. They are doing everything best, but they have become bit, what do you say, panic. Including General Secretary Maharaj, trustees, his sevak, secretary, everyone has become panic. Maharaj told, look, there is some problem, he said, and it was tested and they found his blood count has come down, blood platelets or whatever. So blood transfusion is going on. He's lying down on the cot and in the other hand, he's holding a book and he's reading. Should he pass exams? Should he study any syllabus? Or he has to prepare for any lecture? Nothing. Why is he reading? He had a passion. He was a voracious reader. How much? 90 plus he is there. He has read all the, he was like a living encyclopedia, but still he is reading. So two things here. One is, I have a body has a problem, let me solve it. He didn't keep quiet. He told to his sevaks, look, I've got feeling some problem, please look into it. He told, he informed, and they are doing it, and he's studying the book. So one is, here only abhyasa comes into picture. Develop positive habits. Maybe japa, maybe meditation, maybe bhajans, maybe studies. Some habit has to be practiced in with us very strongly, so that even when body is weak, mind is weak, I can do it, I can continue. That's what we can see with him. So he was very clear, I have a body and a mind, and I am not the body and mind. So the moment when you get conviction in this understanding, I have a body and mind, I am not the body and mind, this is what it happens. So all of us, we will have problems, physical problems. The more and more we advance in our age, we will have physical constraints. Different type of problems we can have. Body pain, we will have some cold, we will have the resistance power will come down, and we may have to take regular tablets, diabetic, blood pressure, and whatnot. These are all part and parcel of the body and mind, but I need not to suffer. The moment you attached with our body and mind, the moment we attach with ourselves with the body and mind, the intensity of suffering increases. Now, the body has to undergo all these problems, health issues, but to a larger extent, we cannot handle it. Maybe having a good life, having a good food, healthy food, and having a regulated life, doing yogasana, doing exercise, taking enough care of his body and mind properly, few things you can avoid, no doubt. But then once you are advanced age or whatever, and because of our lifestyles today, and because of food and environment and all, many things we cannot forgo, we cannot avoid. Our body has to endure, our body has to experience all that. But what is in our hands is our attachment to that, our getting into it, and that intensity of suffering can be reduced. I will give my own example. When I was in training center, once I had a fever, 103, 104. And they gave some tablets after 2-3 days, nothing happened. And when Brahmachari Maharaji had become so weak, I was unable to get up even. So he took a cold water, because I cannot take bath. So he was taking a cloth and he was trying to wipe my body. He said, Kire, wo to gam hocche, jodi ami alu boshe dile tumar gayor upare, alu siddho hoy jabe. He was telling, whatever it meant, that fever. And I was so much, I had become weak and all, fine. That's the one side. And for 1 week or 10 days, they tried to give 2-3 type of medicines. Nothing happened. Then I was taken to hospital, Seva Pratishtha. And so much so that you can imagine, not even 10 meters. Night I had to go to, there was no water. Somehow the male nurse had forgotten to keep the water next to me, next to my bed. So 10 meters is there dining hall in the Premananda ward in the Seva Pratishtha. I had to go, and the male nurse is sleeping, and I called him. He is not getting up. So I got up, and 10 meters I had to go to get the water, but 2 times I had to sit. Yes, this is my physical constraint or strain or whatever. Okay, so this is my, physically I am undergoing this all problem, challenge or whatever. Now I am lying down. Many times I want to read something, at least if not all times, sometimes, but body is not supporting because of the fever and because of the weakness and all. I'm not able to hold the book for some time, for a long time. Many times because of that heat of the body, eyes are getting closed. These all these things. Okay, I am trying to do it and not happen. Then okay, 1 or 2 days my body might struggle, no doubt. Afterwards, because I had batted Bhagavad Gita and all, then mind started telling, no, why to become fatigue? Why to become negative? Yes, your body is undergoing its prarabdha karma, its cycle or whatever. Let it suffer. Now, let me think of, now I am not able to read. I can do japa to some extent. Not all the time I'm unable to do. What to do? Okay, do sometime japa. Think sometime of Thakur Swamiji or their teachings. And anyhow, you know Bhagavad Gita by heart. So you chant mentally, close your eyes and chant Bhagavad Gita and try to remember the slokas, remember the meaning, meditate on the meaning. I tried as much as possible. So when we joined our the monk under Raghaveshanji, we had joined. He forced us to buy the Bhagavad Gita. We had buyed, and it helped me. Then when my body was suffering, and when I was lying down on the bed where I was unable to read. So this pain is not optional, but my suffering is optional. This difference we are not able to understand. Maybe we are able to understand, we are not able to put into practice. The moment when we say this, আমাদের ভক্তরা বলে, মহারাজ আপনাদের দিকে হতে পারে, আমাদের দিকে আমরা হবে না। এটা খুব মুশকিল মহারাজ। It is difficult. And I keep saying that, who has said it is easy? Did scripture say? No. Did God have said? No. Did prophets have said? No. No one has said that it is easy. It is difficult, but possible. When Arjuna was asked to control the mind, Arjuna said, Vayoriva sudushkaram. Controlling the mind is a Herculean task, just like controlling the wind. And Krishna didn't say, oh my dear, you are a Mahabaho. I mean, you are a Maharati. Maharati's definition is one person can fight with 10,000 people at a time. I mean, such a well-built personality, he has got a skills and he has got a mental stamina and all. For him, he is telling Krishna, Asamshayam Mahabaho. Oh, mighty armed one. Yes, no doubt, controlling the mind is difficult. Asamshayam Mahabaho. Mano Durnigraham Chalam. Mano, the controlling of the mind is Durnigra. It is difficult, but possible. So whenever when your mind thinks, oh, eta hobena, ota mushkil eta, so you don't put a stop, put a comma, and you add a word, but possible. Kintu, chesta korle hoy jabe. Sadhan bhajan, ha mushkil nischay, kintu chesta korle hoy jabe. মনোনিগ্রহ মনোবাসনা কম করতে হবে, মানে জপ বেশি করতে হবে, পড়াশোনা বেশি করতে হবে, ঈশ্বরের চিন্তনা বেশি করতে হবে, আত্মচিন্তনা বেশি করতে হবে। কিন্তু আলোচনা করছি আমরা, কিন্তু খুব মুশকিল হচ্ছে। হ্যাঁ, খুব মুশকিল বটে, নিশ্চয় বুঝতে পারে, কিন্তু অসম্ভব নয়। কিন্তু ওটা হয়ে যাবে যদি আমরা চেষ্টা করলে। সো we are always trying to expect the change outside. If my husband behaves in such and such a way, I can be happy, I will be happy. I'm always trying to change my husband. Husband will be trying to change the wife. Our parents will be trying to change the children. Children are trying to change the parents. Or I am trying to change my neighbors or the colleagues or whatever. Maybe to a certain extent is required, certain extent may be possible, but not to the larger extent. Then what to do? Change yourself. The best is, how can I be at all times? Yes, understand the situations. Whatever is possible, try to change. And the other times, try to change yourself, accept things, let go things, and then your external dependency has to reduce, internal dependency has to increase. I need food. Yes. I need clothes. Yes. I need shelter to leave house. Yes. I need money, bank balance. Yes. So I have to work. Yes. Have to maintain relationships. Yes. Whether you like it or not. But how much all of them is required, how much I should depend on them is what the question is. Yes, all of them are required, essential, no doubt, but over dependency is not good. That's what Shastra say, scriptures say. So spiritual life is what? You are shifting your dependence from the world to the God is what spiritual life. Or from the world to the consciousness, or from body, mind to consciousness. So from the Gnana point of view, removal of ignorance. For that control of mind and practicing all the sadhan chatush sampannata, 4 prerequisites which we have told already in Tattvabodha and all. So all of them doing at what? Preparing your mind, because that is the instrument which reflects all our vasanas, all our thinking, all our thoughts. So when the mirror is pure, when the mirror is clean, I will be able to see. The more and more the computer is higher version, you can work fast because it is an instrument. So the more and more better version, it is more and more precise, more and more better. So all of our sadhana is what? Trying to make my mind better so that I can have the right understanding or I can have the right reflection. For example, when the water is sturdy, when the water is dirty, I cannot see my reflection. If the water is calm and if the dust is settled out, I can see my reflection. So all our sadhana, whatever you are doing, attending satsangs, eating katambrut and etc., you are trying to dehypnotize yourself in Swamiji's language. What is this dehypnotizing? I have been hypnotized that I am the body and mind. Now I have to dehypnotize. I am not the body and mind. I am the self. I am that consciousness. Okay, this is from Gnana point of view. Now from the Bhakti point of view, সাধন করতে হবে, ঠিক আছে, ভজন করতে হবে, জপ করতে হবে, ধ্যান করতে হবে, উপাসনা, যে আমরা মন্ত্র দীক্ষা নিয়েছি আমরা উপাসনা করতে হবে, অনেক কিছু করতে হবে। না হলে সেবা করতে হবে, যা আমুক কিছু আমরা বলি, যা মানে সাধনা, ভক্তি সাধনা। We are doing all these things for what actually? If you think actually at broad canvas again, only from two angles, only 2 points there. One is to destroy your unripened ego. সব ঠাকুরের ইচ্ছা আমরা বলতে থাকি, কিন্তু নিশ্চয়ই আমরা আমরা পালন পালন করতে পারি না। আমাদের গুরুদেব সবসময় বলতেন, যদি তোমরা তামসিক থাকলে, রাজসিক থাকলে কখনো হবে না এটা। সাত্বিক শুদ্ধ সত্ত্ব থাকলেই শরণাগতি হবে, না হলে হবে না। We always think, oh, if I take surrender at the feet of God, my all everything will be taken care. I need not to struggle. Yes, no doubt, but that real surrender is much difficult than purusha prayatna, self effort. Many times we think ঠাকুরের ইচ্ছা হলে সব হয়ে যাবে, নিশ্চয় বটে, কিন্তু ওটা বিশ্বাস আছে আমাদের জন্য? কত বিশ্বাস আছে আমাদের মধ্যে? And we are very, I mean, situationally, based on situations, we keep on oscillating. Yes, it is a fact. We have to accept it. Why it is happening, because we have not exhausted our purusha prayatna. When Arjuna took the Sharanagati, where in the first chapter he gave a lecture as if he is a greatest philosopher. Pore ki bollo? त्वाम धर्म पृच्छामि सम्मूढ़ चेताः यच्छ्रेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेहं शाधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्. When he understood the helplessness and he said, oh my dear, I am unable to decide what to do and what not to do. I am unable to take any decision. I'm get confused and I'm really helpless. So please accept me as your disciple and instruct me. So there Arjuna felt the real helplessness. কখন হবে? আমাদের পুরুষ প্রয়ত্নগুলো করতে হবে। Now I am doing some japa, maybe 108 or 1000, 2000, 3000, because I told you some of you are sending the messages that I am able to do so much japa. Some of you are telling Maharaj I am not able to do, and all fine. Now, okay, you are able to do, you are not able to do. We will keep that. Now we ourselves think, ourselves objectively without any bias, যে আমি 1000 করছি, ঠিক আছে মহারাজ, আর আমাদের সময় নেই, আর আমাদের কিছু মানে রেসপন্সিবিলিটিস আছে, করতে পারছি না। Okay, very well, I will accept. Now you question your own mind. Even if you don't question, just if you analyze your own mind, your mind will say no, you could have done. Maybe 1-2 days not possible, or few days it was not possible, but most of the days if you had tried, you could have done 1500 or 2000 or 3000 or little more, at least 1100. So we have not touched our boundary. That's why real Sharanagati is not coming. You have to burn out all the bridges. আমি অনেক চেষ্টা করেছি সাধন জপ করতে, হচ্ছে না। অনেক জপ করতে চেষ্টা করেছি, হচ্ছে না। অনেক বিভিন্ন রকম সৎসঙ্গগুলো করতে পারলাম, চেষ্টা করলাম, হচ্ছে না। So when you understand that you have been burnt all your bridges and there is not possible for you, then the real Sharanagati comes. The and ঠাকুরের ভাষাতে কাঁচা আমি পাকা আমি হয়ে যাব। The unripened ego will be translated, will be transformed into ripened ego. For that only we are doing all our sadhana from the Bhakti Yoga point of view. To kill oneself. That's where Sharanagati comes into picture. Why? Because I am embodied self, Jivatma. আমি দেহ, আমি বুদ্ধি, আমি মন, আমি আমুক আছে বলে আমাদের মধ্যে কাঁচা আমি আছে। সেই জন্য ঠাকুর বললেন শরণাগতি তোমাদের জন্য ভালো হবে, কিন্তু শরণাগতির আগে পুরুষ প্রয়ত্ন চলতে হবে। মহাপুরুষ মহারাজ বলতেন শরণাগতি, পুরুষ প্রয়ত্ন, এ দুটো, দে আর দ্য টু উইংস অফ এ বার্ড. It has to go hand in hand at the beginning. At some point of time we will understand the limitations of our intellect, limitations of our purusha prayatna, then the real surrender starts coming. আমি অনেক বছর করলাম, যতটা পারি, I have stretched myself more than this, আর হবে না, আর পাই না, ঠাকুর আমি শরণাগত করি, সেই জন্য আমাকে রক্ষা করবেন। So that conviction has to get for us. For to get that conviction, we have to burn out all our rajas, all our oil, or all our egos. So all our doing sadhana is what? Burning out or trying to destroy the ripened ego. How to destroy the ripened ego? My Gurudev used to tell, develop the positive ego first. Work hard, have the ambitions, have desires, develop the positive ego. Then you will be able to get rid of this ego. Otherwise, it is not possible. What beggar can renounce? I don't have any talents. I've not achieved anything. What I can do, what I can leave actually. That's what he used to tell. It is a one approach. So develop the positive attitudes, develop the positive ego, do sincerely, then offer at the feet of the Lord, then slowly Sharanagati comes. So to get that completely surrender, Ami nai, tu yi, tu mi, apni, J. Thakur bolte hain, to have that only, one has to do all this circus. Or in other words, just I want to love Thakur and Thakur alone. ঠাকুরকে আমি ভালোবাসি। হ্যাঁ, আমরা সবাই এখানে ঠাকুরকে ভালোবাসি। ঠাকুরকে ভালোবাসি, মাকে ভালোবাসি, না শিবকে ভালোবাসি, কৃষ্ণকে ভালোবাসতে পারি, যে হোক আমাদের ইষ্ট দেবতা তাকে। কিন্তু কত, যেমন আমরা খাওয়া দাওয়া থাকে, আচার আছে, সবজি আছে, ডাল ভাত আছে, আর রসগোল্লা আছে, আর কিছু আছে। রসগোল্লা থাকলে না থাকলেও চলবে, চটনি থাকলেও না থাকলেও চলবে, কিন্তু ডাল ভাত না থাকলে তো খাওয়া দাওয়া হবে না। যখন আমাদেরকে ঠাকুর আর আমাদের স্পিরিচুয়াল প্র্যাকটিস যখন ডাল ভাতের মতো হয়, ওটাতে ভক্ত বলে। নাও ফর আস ঠাকুর মা স্বামীজি আর আমাদের স্পিরিচুয়াল প্র্যাকটিস গুলো যেমন একটা চটনির মতো, একটা সবজির মতো, আর একটা সাইড আইটেমস এর মতো হয়ে গেছে। দ্যাটস হাউ উই স্টার্ট অ্যাকচুয়ালি, নো ডাউট। মানে at the beginning stages our spiritual practice will be like this. So Thakur has to be shifted from the side dish to the main dish. So I mean, don't take it literally. ও ঠাকুর মানে চটনি নাই, ঠাকুর মানে ভাত সিদ্ধ নয়। আপনারা তো বুঝতে পারছি আমি আশা করি। So Thakur has to become your main dish, not the side dish. That's what ভালোবাসা। নারদ ভক্তি সূত্রাতে ভক্তি মানে কি? পরম প্রেম স্বরূপ, Parama, supreme, prema, love, swarupa, nature. What is devotion? It is the nature of supreme love. I love my father, I love my mother, I love my children, I love my siblings, I love my kith and kin, I love my cousins. This is all worldly love. And that love has been turned towards God. That has become bhakti. That has become supreme love. Now, to have that supreme love, I am struggling actually. When you do that, what happens? When the Sharanagati comes, what happens? The God's grace flows on you. You need not to bother anything. ঠাকুর মানে কৃষ্ণ বলেছেন ভগবদ্গীতাতে 12th চ্যাপ্টারে, আমি যদি তুমি মুক্তি চাইলে, জ্ঞান চাইলে, ব্রহ্মজ্ঞান চাইলে আমি দিয়ে দিতে পারি। কেন তুমি ব্রহ্মজ্ঞান চাইছো আর তুমি মানে একটু চেষ্টা করেছো, আমি দিয়ে দেবো, তুমি মুক্ত হয়ে যাবে। কিন্তু তুমি ভক্তি চাইলে অত সহজে আমি দিব না। কেন? আমি যদি তোমাকে ভক্তি দিলে আমি তোমার সেবক হতে হবে তাহলে। Because yogakshamam vahamyam, I will look after you, I have said. If I give devotion for you, then I have to be your servant many times if needed. So I don't give it so easily. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Anyhow. So when Sharanagati comes, what happens? Everything gets clear. Chidyate hridaya granthi. বিদ্যতে সর্বসংশয়া, মুন্ডকোপনিষদ। যারা ক্লাস অ্যাটেন্ড করেছেন আমার মুন্ডকোপনিষদ ক্লাস, আপনারা জানেন সব। যখন মায়ের কৃপা হলে সব চলে যাবে নিশ্চয়, কিন্তু যখন হবে মহামায়ের কৃপা হোক, ঠাকুরের কৃপা হোক, মায়ের কৃপা হোক, যখন হবে কমপ্লিট সারেন্ডার means your unripened ego is dissolved. Your unripened ego has been transformed into ripened ego. আমি ঠাকুরের ভক্ত নিশ্চয়, যা ঠাকুরের ইচ্ছা আছে সব হবে। I think I will give one more example, you will understand. I have told this couple of times. Again, I will tell you to understand what is. The Swami Ranganathanji Maharaj, my Gurudev's 97th birthday. So cake cutting has been done. One of the monks said, Maharaj, amader ekta nivedan ache. Apni ashirwad korben. Ki, what? He used to be serious. What? Maharaj, we want to celebrate your 100th birthday. If anyone asks you, we will pat ourselves, see people want me to leave, I'm great, and whatever it may be. We think, or we say, oh no, so much, my health is not good, my dear, I'm suffering, no, better, I should go, I'm waiting, I'm praying every day, God should take me. This is one approach. And third is, I may be bashful and I say, oh, don't know, let us see God's will, what is God's will, what is fate is there in my kapal or whatever. We keep saying like this. These are the few answers we expect. Now, Gurudev instantly said, no, not possible. As if you have been invited to visit an event or to visit some town. When you say not possible, like that he said. Then the whole atmosphere became very grave, and either the same sadhu or someone else asked, "Why, Maharaj? Apni chaiche na ar du teen bochor takar jonno?" So Maharaj said, "No, it is not that whether I want to leave it or not. According to my prarabdha karma, or according to my birth chart and other things, I was supposed to leave my body at the age of 92. So 92, I was supposed to leave my body. Means I was supposed to die. But Master used to tell for Thakur Master, my Master wanted to do his work through this instrument. My Master, he wanted to do some work, his work through this instrument. He gave 5 years grace period. Okay, fine. So that 5 years grace period is over. Now I am going. Just like I gave a notice for the company 3 months, and they said, "Oh, please, can you work for 1 more month?" You said, "All right, I will work," and you worked and you are leaving now. So as if like that, he's telling, as if I am leaving. Then the sadhu said, "Okay, Maharaj, ask your master to give 3 more years of grace period, so we will celebrate your 100th birthday." He could have said, "Yes, we will try," or whatever. He said instantly, "No, it is not possible." Why? It is his will. His will prevail. ও তাকবে না তাকবে, আমি মরে যাব না কাজ করব, যা আমুক আছে সব ঠাকুরের ইচ্ছাতে হচ্ছে, আমারের ইচ্ছা নেই, আমার ইচ্ছা নেই। So whether to leave, whether I should leave or I should die, that is also ঠাকুরের ইচ্ছা। সব ঠাকুরের ইচ্ছাতে হয়। আমরা বলতে থাকি, দেখুন এখন আমরা আলোচনা করতে হবে। So whether he wants to leave or not, it was completely dedicated his body and mind to Thakur, and greatest Advaita Vedanta in one side, and complete Sharanagati. This is what Sharanagati, when I say, when the unripened ego has been translated into ripened ego. And he knew 92 years he is going, and still he did get wavered. And this very clearly we know when Bhuteshanji Maharaj, when he was president, and he was joined to one hospital, and Ranganathanji Maharaj was vice president, he was admitted to one more hospital. Both monks' health condition was serious, and Ranganathanji Maharaj's health condition was much more serious. There were some hopes with Bhuteshanji Maharaj health, but not Ranganathanji. Anyhow, the whole world was little, the whole order was little concerned about it, and after a few days, Bhuteshanji health became all right. Then his sevak or secretary said, "Maharaj, Ranganathanji has been admitted to one more hospital. His condition is much more serious. There is no hopes in his case. At least there is some hope in your case." Maharaj instantly said, "No, I am going. He will be staying." You see, just again going to some event or whatever. He said, "I am going," and he is staying. And he said in 2-3 days, his health started deteriorating, and Maharaj health started getting better. And afterwards, Maharaj passed away, and Rangnath Maharaj became all right, and he came back, and again he became president. So whatever he had said, Bhuteshanji Maharaj, "I am going," he is staying. That means it was Master's wish. So Master's will, Bhuteshanji had very clear idea, understanding probably. See, even the life and death, everything was very common for them. Such a complete dedication towards Thakur, complete surrender to Thakur. So to attain that surrendering, that state of surrendering, we have to do japa, we have to do meditation, we have to do satsang, we have to do seva or whatever. By doing that, what you are trying to do, you are trying to kill your ego. You are trying to increase the love towards God so that you can decrease the love towards the world. That is what abhyasa and vairagya. So all type of sadhanas, whatever you say, karma yoga you can say, gnana yoga you can say, bhakti yoga you can say, raja yoga you can say, dhyana yoga or kundalini yoga, any yogas you can bring. At broad canvas, I'm speaking from the devotee's point of view, either removal of ignorance or destroying the ignorance, or getting surrender to the Thakur or loving Thakur. That is all we have to do it. And for that we are doing all these things. Now, kokon hobe, kobe hobe, kyu bolte par? মহাপুরুষ মহারাজ বলতেন, মহাপুরুষ মহারাজ বলতেন, মহাপুরুষ মহারাজের কাছে একটা কুকুর ছিল। মহাপুরুষ মহারাজ বলতেন, "এটা আমার কুকুর, আমি ওর কুকুর। This is my dog and I am his dog." His dog means what? Sri Ramakrishna's. I am waiting at his doorstep, waiting for his grace. When he will open, I do not know. Mahapurush Maharaj is telling, you see. And the same person has told, today or now, I was a Jiva Koti, but by Guru Maharaj's grace, I have what do you say, developed or have transformed into Ishvara Koti. আমি এখন ঈশ্বর কোটি হয়ে গেছে। সো ঠাকুরের কৃপাতে কি হবে? আরেকবার বললেন, so one day afternoon, it was afternoon, mid afternoon, so generally you know that it is a resting time for monks. That day he told to one of his civic, আজকে মানে এখন আমার মধ্যে কত স্পিরিচুয়াল পাওয়ার আছে, মানে যে আমের গাছ স্বামীজির বাড়ির সামনে, ঘরের সামনে যে আমের গাছ আছে, ওটা দেখিয়ে বললেন, যদি আমি ইচ্ছা থাকলে এই আমের গাছকে আমি মুক্তি দিয়ে দিতে পারি এখনই। If I wish, I can give the liberation, I can grant liberation for this mango tree at this given point of time, if I wish. So much spiritual power has been developed in me by Guru Maharaj's grace. Now you see. And we have come to Guru Maharaj's grace. We have come at the feet of Guru Maharaj's grace, but we have to feel, we have to understand, we have to experience. Yes, all of us, we know this, all of us, we have understood to a certain extent, all of us, we are aware of this extent, no doubt, but that has to be become more and more strong. How it is possible? Praying for his grace, trying to repeat his name, whatever he has told, trying to do some spiritual practice. By doing that alone, we can love him, we can surrender to him, we can get liberation, or we can get emancipation, or we can get that pure love. So all of our sadhana is what this much only actually. So this should be having a clear clarity. Why am I doing? Ashtanga yoga you can bring, Yamanima and all you can tell, or any type of spiritual practice, all of them put together, these two things only. Either from knowledge point of view or from devotion point of view. That's all. From Tantra Kundalini Yoga, they say that the Shakti or Kundalini Shakti has to go to Sahasrara, then you will get the Nirvikalpa Samadhi. That's maybe one more approach you can say. But all of this is what? Experiencing who am I, or experiencing the God. Experiencing who am I, or experiencing the God. Now, the one more important point which I would like to tell you is, we should start enjoying our struggles. আমি আলোচনা করলাম একবার, ঠিক আছে, আমি মাউন্ট এভারেস্ট যাব আর কৈলাস মানসরোবর যাব, ঠিক আছে, কৈলাস যেতে হবে, ইচ্ছা থাকলো, টাকা দরকার আছে, ঠিক আছে, অনেক কিছু 1-2 বছরে মানে 2 লাখ টাকা দরকার ছিল, আমার তো অত পয়সা নেই, সেই জন্য প্রত্যেক মাসে 5,000 2,000 যেভাবে এরকম আমি কালেক্ট করলাম। 2 বছরের পরে এখন 2 লাখ হয়ে গেছে, আমি অ্যাপ্লাই করলাম, এখন পেয়ে গেছি একটা কথা, ঠিক আছে। আমি গিয়েছি, কিন্তু খুব ঠান্ডা আছে, অনেক সময় হাঁটতে হবে, না হলে মানে হাঁসকে নিতে হবে, যে নিলেও মানে অনেক কিছু অসুবিধা থাকে। অনেক অসুবিধা ছিল, এর মধ্যে যা করলাম, ঠিক আছে, শেষ করলাম, না হলে মাঝখানে অসুবিধা হলো, ফিরে এলাম, যে হোক। This all part and parcel of the journey. Now, you tried and you every day, every month you try to save some money so that you can go to Kailas Manasarovar. So that struggle. And afterwards you went there and there was so much cold and not of good, accommodations and very minimal accommodations, basic accommodations. Somehow you struggled, somehow you managed, and you went and you walked, or you went in the horse, and somewhere some problems were there. Somehow you finished and you came back and you are happy. বাহ, কৈলাস মানসরোবর হয়ে গেল, আমার জন্ম ধন্য হলো, ঠিক আছে। This is what most of us we do. One side. Second thing is, but see, for that also you have to struggle. And the intelligent person, what he does, one is money side, the other is he tries to do every day some walking, some jogging, some exercises, some pranayama, so that he makes himself physically, mentally fit, so that when he goes to the Kailas Manasarovar for trekking and all, he will become better. Or he will have some problems, no doubt, some challenges he will also have, no doubt, but his body mind is able to cope up to certain extent. Second point. Third is, okay, now we are all struggling. Either you have prepared yourself, you are unprepared yourself. When you go to the Kailas Manasarovar and Kailas Parvat trekking, you are going to heights, so you have got a loss of oxygen, you get a severe headache, you can get vomiting sensation, your BP can fluctuate, your oxygen level can drop, so many physical or mental all these things can happen. You have to endure. Okay, enduring out of helplessness, enduring. Instead of that, yes, I am taken a beautiful spiritual journey called Kailas Manasarovar trekking. While going, all these ups or downs are there. Let me enjoy it. Let me experience it. Let me accept it and start enjoying every footstep where you are circumambulating the Kailas Parvat. The Shiva himself, thousands of people had a vision of Shiva, whether I will have or not, but there's a great work. And every footstep, if you can enjoy, then the fatigueness, the tiredness, all these problems will be there, no doubt, but your suffering will be reduced. So similarly, আমি অনেক সাধন ভজন করতে হলো, ঠিক আছে, জপ ধ্যান করতে হলো, ঠিক আছে, মাইন্ড কন্ট্রোল করতে হবে, ঠিক আছে, সোশ্যালাইজেশন পাচ্ছি না, কেন স্পিরিচুয়াল প্র্যাকটিস হলে সোশ্যালাইজেশন সবসময় হয় না। সো অনেক জন টিভি করছে আর ফিল্ম দেখছে, আমুক দেখছে, আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি না। ইয়েস। So instead of thinking as a helplessness, instead of thinking it as a burden, start enjoying the spiritual struggle, then it becomes much easy. Yes, I have to reach God, I have to experience God, ईश्वर लाभ होते होबे, आत्मज्ञान होते होबे, मुक्ति मोक्ष होते होबे, जब ठीक আছে, that is a goal we have fixed. And what is the path you have taken? You have to be very clear, and every path has got some disciplines. You have to be very clear. If you want to be a IAS officer, whatever the study you do for graduation, that is not enough. You have to put more efforts. Then you want to go to IFS or any some other thing, then you have to study more. So the more and more the, what do you say, the higher the ambition, higher the goal, then your efforts also should be increased. একজন যুবক মানে গত বছর ও দীক্ষা নিয়েছে, ও বললো 2-3 মাস ওর পরে বললো, মহারাজ আমি অনেক চেষ্টা করছি, কিছু হচ্ছে না। আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, তুমি তো কিছুদিন আগে এসছো আর দীক্ষা নিয়েছো, ঠিক আছে, কি করছো তুমি? আমি প্রত্যেক দিন 100 ওয়াট জপ করছি মহারাজ, সকালে বিকালে প্রত্যেক দিন 100 ওয়াট করছি, কিন্তু কিছু হচ্ছে না। I said, fool, 108 morning, 108 am, you were doing it sincerely, why, very well, understandable, I will appreciate, but by that you can do anything. Just to get one graduation from the age of 6, from the first standard, if you think at the age of 21 you finish your graduation, 14 years you have taken to do one graduation, to complete one graduation, that to 6 to 8 hours you go to school, then tuitions or studies, etc., etc. So much time you spend just to finish one graduation. And to control the mind, just you do 10 minutes japa or half an hour japa or 1 hour japa meditation, and if we feel we cannot able to control mind, how foolish it is. This is what the mistake most of us we are thinking. অনেক করছি, কিচ্ছু হচ্ছে না। অনেক করছি মানে কত করছি আমরা? 1 ঘন্টা বসে আছি, ঠিক আছে, 1 ঘন্টার মধ্যে কত কোয়ালিটি আমরা মেইনটেইন করতে পারছি? I am not degrading anyone, I am not putting you down, but I am making you clear that কিচ্ছু হচ্ছে না, কিচ্ছু হচ্ছে না আমরা ভাবছি, কিন্তু কি করছি, কত করছি আমরা? One is quantity, the other is quality. How much we are doing it? One has to question ourselves. Then should we feel bad, or should we get morose, or should we get inferiority complex? No. Okay, daily I'm doing 1 or 2 hours, so slowly I'm trying to remove the trash, maybe 50 grams, 100 grams and all. So that's what I'm doing it, little by little I'm removing it, and there's a tons of trash in my mind, so I'm removing few grams every day, 100 gram or 200 gram, so that will take time. So that's the one thing you have to understand. And also we have to see that we should not add any more trash. You every day you are removing 100-200 grams and you are adding 2-3 kg of trash, then what happens? This is where abhyasa and vairagya. Abhyasa is what? Doing good thing. That means you are removing it. You are removing the trash. And vairagya is what? So that by practicing detachment, by practicing controlling yourself not to go to the unnecessary things, weak things and all, you are trying to not add to the any new things. So these two things should go hand in hand. So if you want to have a spiritual life progress and all, there is a lot of discipline is required, and that discipline, don't take it as a helplessness, don't take it as a burden, start enjoying it. You may do japa, you may do meditation, you may do bhajan, you may do nam sankirtan, or you may do seva, whatever you may do it, but start enjoying it. Then our life becomes better, suffering gets reduced, the intensity of suffering gets reduced, then we'll be able to do it. And there is no other way out for us. Whether you like or not, whether you jump or not, whether you complain or not, there is nothing can be done. This is what we have to undergo. All the sadhakas have undergone this, and they are undergoing. We also have to undergo these ups and downs and etc. By sadhana, these ups and downs will be limited actually. So we have to think these things. Already you know all of them. So just I've reminded, probably I put one structure, or I've reminded you, all of you. So all of you are sincere sadhakas. I know that you are doing 5 days satsang is not a small thing. So in this distracted world, doing 5 days every day is not a small thing. So quality is there already in you, and we have to come to Thakur. I mean, we have come to Thakur. What else is there? We are sitting under Kalpataru. Let us experience it more and more. I think there's a Bengali song. What is there? Jai Jai Ram Krishna Bolo Vadhane. Amon Madhur Ar Pabine. Ar Dayal Thakur Ar Pabine. कामार पुकुर धन्य होलो तुम्हार जनों में दक्षिणेश्वर धन्य होलो तुम्हार साधन जय जय राम कृष्ण भुव मैंने बोलो वदने एमोन मधुर नाम आर पाबीने. So we have got that sweet wonderful name of Shish Thakur. We have got the boat actually. We are inside the boat and we should understand it and we should make use of it. Thakur ready achen jaman jam ma bolechen. So mother has told very clearly, like Malaya Marut, Thakur's grace is ever flowing. Then what do we should do? We should unfurl our boats. Then we can use the wind and we can go. Unfurling is what? Doing sadhana. Means cleaning the impurities, you can say, or in the way reducing our ego, or converting our unripened ego to the ripened ego. Amina tumi tui apni. Aminai apni. Aminai apni. All the great people, that's what we can see that. ठीक আছে अनेक হলো. जय ठाकुर, जय मास, जय स्वामी जी.
থ্যাংক ইউ মহারাজ। আমরা এতদিন ধরে আপনার এই এটা আমাদের দরকার ছিল, হয়তো আমরা মিস করেছি।
আমরা সবসময় ভাবি আমাদের কত কষ্ট, কিন্তু আপনার সঙ্গে এই ক্লাসটা করার পর না মনে হলো একটা আনন্দের জগতে পৌঁছে গেলাম। এত কমপ্লেন করি
আপনারা আনন্দের জগতে আছেন কিন্তু ভুলে গেছিলেন, আমি রিমাইন্ড করলাম, বাস মনে করলাম আর কি।
হ্যাঁ, কিন্তু ওই যে আপনি বললেন আমাদের যখন মানে হেলথটা পারমিট করে না, মানে আমরা অন্য এসব কাজ করতে গিয়ে এত টায়ার্ড হয়ে যাই, তখন হয়তো তখন ওই স্পিরিচুয়াল প্র্যাকটিসেসগুলো হয়তো মানে ইয়ে করি, সেইগুলো মানে তখন হয়তো জব করতে বসলে তখন চোখ একেবারে বন্ধ হয়ে যাচ্ছে, না হলে ওই সেইগুলো আপনি যেরকম বলছেন যে 103 ডিগ্রিতেও আপনি গীতা মনে করতে পেরেছেন, কিন্তু আমাদের তো এমনি সময় একটুখানি কাজ করলেই এই মাথার যন্ত্রণা হচ্ছে, ওই কোমর ব্যথা করছে, ওই চোখ বন্ধ হয়ে যাচ্ছে বলে সেইটা কিছুতেই তো সেইখানেই তো ল্যাক করছে, কিছুতেই তো সেটা পারি
কিছু করার নাই, যা আছে করতে হবে বাস। যখন সুস্থ থাকি আমি করতে পারি, যখন সুস্থ না থাকি করতে পারছি না, এটা আমার অবস্থা। ঠিক আছে, ইয়েস, আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড, অ্যাকসেপ্ট। করতে 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 যখন অভ্যাস হয়ে গেলে তবে যখন আমি সুস্থতা না থাকলেও আমি করতে পারি। That's what we have to achieve. Now what I always say that what you can do now you understand and keep doing it, first point. Now when I was not well, I was not able to do, thinking when you are well you are not able to do it. Yes, now I am okay, comparatively my health is okay, or situations are okay, I am able to do. So when situations are conducive, I am able to do spiritual practice. When situations are not conducive, I am not able to perform spiritual practice. That is my condition. Understand, accept, and when the situations are conducive, as much as possible try to do it, first point. Second, consciously when situations are not conducive, let me try to overcome. Situations should not compel me or should not be bring down, rather I should be the master of them. Situations may come and go, we can't do anything, no doubt, many times it is not in our hands, but in spite of all that, can we do japa meditation? That's where we have to increase our japa, increase our dose. What is there with us, we have to enjoy it, we have to make aware of it, and we have to keep doing it. And what to be achieved, that's where I say step by step process has to be practiced, consistency has to be there. Yeah, every day আমি 15 minutes বসতে পারছি জপের জন্য, ধ্যানের জন্য, that is my capacity now. Okay, understand, accept, no harm in that or no feeling in that. Okay, ঠাকুর আমি এই মাত্র করছি এখন, ঠিক আছে, কিন্তু আমাকে দয়া করে আশীর্বাদ করবেন আমি আধা ঘন্টা বসতে পারি, আর 1 ঘন্টা বসতে পারি, আর 2 ঘন্টা বসতে পারি। You keep praying sincerely to Thakur, you get it. Till now whatever I wanted, either materialistically or spiritually, whatever I wanted, when I spoke, when I prayed to Thakur sincerely, Thakur has fulfilled my wish. When I was saying this with in one of the lecture or somewhere, then a devotee asked, Maharaj, then why didn't you get mukti? Then I asked, probably I have not asked for mukti, whatever I, in what intensity to be asked, I have not asked mukti to Thakur. That's why he is not given. See, if you are sincere, that's what my experience. If you are sincere, sincerely you pray to Sri Ramakrishna, I want, আমাকে আর কেউ নেই, আপনি একমাত্র আছেন, আমাকে এটা চাই, আপনি দিতে হবে বলে আপনি সিনসিয়ারলি প্রে করলে ও দিয়ে দেবে। না হলে ও বুঝাবে, বুঝাবে না তোমার জন্য ওটা ঠিক নেই বাবা বলে আমাকে বাঁশ খেয়ে যা হোক এটা বুঝাবে ও কিন্তু। But we have to be sincere in our prayer, in our approach towards Thakur. That's what he sees. Are you sincere? Yes, he does that. That has to come from the heart actually. I mean, সবাই তো জানেন কোনো কিছু নতুন নাই এর মধ্যে।
আর একটা প্রবলেম আছে আমার, সেটা হচ্ছে যে এই যে জ্ঞান পথটা, মানে এইগুলো সেগুলো আমাদের জন্য প্র্যাকটিসিং জ্ঞান যোগা ইজ নট ফর আস অর ফর মি, ওকে, বাট আই লাইক স্টাডিং অর লিসনিং অ্যান্ড দ্যাট টেক্স অল মাই টাইম। So
Yes. See, maybe this is one more important one. Good point. सब अद्वैत वेदांतो, विशिष्टाद्वैत वेदांतो, द्वैत वेदांत, शुद्धाद्वैत, द्वैताद्वैत, जो विभिन्न स्कूल गुलो आचे, different schools of Vedanta, everyone accepts all the yogas are required. Everyone is accepting we need karma yoga, we need jnana yoga, we need bhakti yoga, maybe raja yoga or dhyana yoga we can say. All of them is required for all of us. Because we have got different type of personalities. Sometimes we are emotional, sometimes we are rational, sometimes we are restless. For to put all these things, to curb everything, to streamline everything, all these yogas are required. Yes, so little I will practice sometimes dhyana yoga, sometimes karma yoga, sometimes bhakti yoga, some part, sometimes I'm doing raja yoga or whatever. Yes, we will keep doing it. After some sadhana, or sometimes I'm feeling very interested towards bhakti yoga, or sometimes I'm feeling very much attracted towards jnana yoga. Sometimes I feel no karma yoga is better, I'm attracted towards karma yoga. That is all fine. These ups and downs comes in our life. These questions and these challenges, confusions comes in our life, spiritual life, with every sadhaka. Let us, okay, no problem, we will hold on to that and we'll keep doing it. When you further progress in spiritual life, after some maturity comes, spiritual maturity I'm saying, when it comes, you will understand what is my cup of tea, which yoga is suitable to me, better to me. At present you are thinking bhakti yoga is more suitable, after some time you may feel jnana yoga is more suitable. Okay, you switched over and you started doing it. After some time you may felt no jnana yoga, no bhakti yoga or karma yoga more suitable. Okay, again you tried, you doing it. Some experiments we keep on doing it, no doubt. After some time, by the guru's grace, by the guru maharaj's grace, and when you go further in the spiritual life, you will be able to understand, you will be able to get convinced this yoga is more suitable to me. Hold that yoga as your primary spiritual sadhana. Other yogas are auxiliaries. If I am a bhakti yogi, that doesn't mean that I should not study, I should not hear lectures, or I should not do Vedanta Charcha or Vedanta Adhyana. No. If I am Jnana Yogi, I should not sing, I should not do Japa. No. If I am Dhyana Yogi, if I am my meditation is important, means that doesn't mean that I should not practice Karma Yoga or Bhakti Yoga. No. So one yoga will be predominant in our life as a part of sadhana. Others will be, auxiliary paths. So initially these confusions will be there. Never mind. You feel bhakti yoga is more easier, more suitable to me. Fine. Hold on to that. Keep practicing bhakti yoga. Other yogas will be auxiliary for you. So that's what you have to be clear about this.
No, Maharaj, means if bhakti yoga means I feel that I am emotional like that, but when I listen to this Vedantic talks and all, then I am addicted. Actually, I am addicted to the talks that time.
Okay.
So it will reduce my japa timing, because time is fixed, right? 24 hours.
So you have to exercise your intellect. You have to exercise your discrimination there. ঠিক আছে, আমি মানে লেকচারগুলো শুনতে ভালোবাসি নিশ্চয়ই একটা, কিন্তু আমি জপ করতে হবে, সেই জন্য জপের জন্য আমি 2 ঘন্টা রাখি, আর যা সময় আছে ওর মধ্যে আমি লেকচার শুনি। You have to exercise use your common sense, that's all. There is nothing, some special rule or special advice, no. Use your common sense, that's all.
আর একটা
So
মেডিটেশন মানে কনসেন্ট্রেট মেডিটেশন জিনিসটা আমার হয় না, কিন্তু হয়তো ওই ভজন গান সেটা অ্যাজ এ প্রেয়ার মানে সেটা অনেক ইজিয়ার, কিন্তু দ্যাট উইল নট বি কনসিডার্ড অ্যাজ মেডিটেশন।
no. Okay. So when you are upasana, when you are taken a diksha, your guru has told some upasana, particular way of upasana, isn't it? Paddhati is there. Whatever. So you pray for everyone, then you do offer your, I mean, flowers to your guru, then offer flowers or do mansika puja to your ishtadev, then do some little meditation, then you do japa. Along with meditation, you might have said. For example, very roughly I'm speaking. If whatever he has told, you do that much. So he has to ask you to do some little meditation, maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes, how much ever is possible, you try to do. Then afterwards, you start doing japa. Then japa and singing bhajans is more easy for you and more suitable if you say, yes, go ahead. You are not able to do meditation for a long time, never mind. But your upasana, while doing your upasana, whatever your guru has told, how much ever has told, at least so much, then you have to do. There is no choice for us that we have to do it, whether you like it or not, whatever is possible. You should try it as at most. Then afterwards, then the rest of the time, whichever is suitable, whichever you feel it is possible for you, keep doing it. What is there? Okay, আমি ধ্যান করতে পারছি না, জপ করতে পারি, ভজন করতে পারি, ঠিক আছে, করুন, কি আছে? See, it is all basically trying to experience the presence of the Lord, or trying to develop the love towards Him, or trying to develop the Saranagati, isn't it? These are all different ways. You do it, okay, no problem. Someone may say, oh, I'm restless in my nature. I cannot do this bhojan and meditation and all. I can do only seva. I say, okay, go ahead. But just you are working, that doesn't mean that karma yoga. For karma yoga, there are terms and conditions. Be clear about it. Isn't it? So whatever is possible, you keep doing it. So no problem. That's whatever is possible, I am not doing it. Whatever is not possible, I'm thinking and I'm getting confused or I'm getting bothered unnecessarily. That's what the mistake we keep doing it. That's we have to be a little alert. And if you want, you pray to God, Thakur itself. Thakur, আমি তো ধ্যান করতে চাই, কিন্তু আমি করতে পারছি না, আমাকে আশীর্বাদ করবেন, আমাকে দয়া করবেন, আমি আপনার উপরে ধ্যান করতে পারি বলে প্রার্থনা করুন। নিশ্চয়ই একদিন করুন, হলো না, এক সপ্তাহ করুন, হলো না, এক মাস করুন, হলো না, কি আছে, ঠিক আছে, আমি যখন পর্যন্ত আমি জীবনে থাকি, বেঁচে থাকি, আমি করতে থাকি। ঠাকুর, ইউ আর নট গিভিং মি, আই এম নট গোয়িং টু লিভ ইউ। So I'm not going to leave you. I want to meditate. I am interested in meditation. I'm not able to. Please help me. So you sincerely you pray. He will help you. Yeah.
অ্যাকচুয়ালি আর অন্য একটা দুটো প্রশ্ন ছিল তো, কিন্তু আপনার টাইমটা দেখে
ঠিক আছে, জিজ্ঞাসা করুন, আর 5-10 মিনিট আছে, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই।
নীলাঞ্জনা প্রশ্নটা করবি?
হ্যাঁ, বলছি। না মহারাজ, মহারাজ আমরা একটা বই পড়ছিলাম যতীশ্বরানন্দজি মহারাজের মেডিটেশন এন্ড স্পিরিচুয়াল প্র্যাকটিস। তো সেখানে আমরা দুটো টার্ম দেখেছি, একটা হচ্ছে আবিদ্যা মায়া আর একটা বিদ্যা মায়া। তো আবিদ্যা মায়া তো বুঝতে পারলাম মহারাজ, নেগেটিভিটিস যেগুলো, যে মায়া এক্সটার্নাল ওয়ার্ল্ডের ওয়ার্ল্ডকে রিয়ালিটি বলে ভাবায়। কিন্তু বিদ্যা মায়া তো যে কোয়ালিটিস গুলো, সেই কোয়ালিটিস গুলো অল পজিটিভ কোয়ালিটিস, যেগুলো দিয়ে আমরা মায়া একদিন চলে যাবে, মানে ইগনোরেন্স এন্ড ইলিউশনস উইল গো সামডে। তো তাহলে আমরা এই বিদ্যা মায়া বলছি কেন?
Vidya Maya is the power of the God actually. Okay, Vidya Maya is the power of God by which this world is going on. Okay, it is the power. When Avidya Maya, it is ignorance. Vidya Maya, it is not the ignorance, rather it is called power. আর রাদার এরকম বলতে পারে, যেমন অবিদ্যা মায়াতে আমরা স্বপ্ন দেখছি, স্বপ্নই আমাদের সত্য আমার লাগছে। আই এম হ্যাভিং এ ড্রিম and dream itself is true for me. I'm thinking that this dream is true actually. It is a fact, it is a true. This is what avidya maya is happening. And because of that, this world is true for me, body mind is true for me, or I am the body, I am the mind, I am so and so. All this ignorance, the effects which has been caused by, which has been sprung out from the ignorance is what avidya maya. Okay. Now, vidya maya, I am experiencing the dream. but I'm aware that it is the dream. This is what Vidya Maya is. Say, I think example can be given like this. Probably one of the good example is Shri Ramakrishna bolechen master Mashai देखो यदि আমাকে এ পৃথিবী আর যে সৃষ্টি আছে যদি কখনো এটা সত্য যদি লাগতো আমি আমার কামার পুকুর পুরোটা চাঁদনীর মধ্যে করতাম. So if I had felt any time this world is true, I would have covered my birthplace Kamar Pukur with a golden sheet. That means what? He knew very well clearly this world is mithya. But if he knows always mithya, he cannot work. So he has covered some maya on him so that he can work. Isn't it? So like that, you know that the world is an appearance. The Brahman alone is real. The world is an appearance. You know that. You are aware of it, but you are experiencing that. This is what Vidya Maya happens. For one more example I can give you. Now, you are seeing a movie. There was some situation where the hero or heroine is undergoing lot of problem, and you are so much obsessed, you forgot that you are watching a movie. You started crying. And if that villain comes, you may kick him, you may beat him. You are so much crying, and you want to do so much help and all, isn't it? And you see now, we keep hearing that there is a problem in the house. There was a divorce case, or there was a problem with the sister-in-law, daughter-in-law and mother-in-law. Why? Because mother-in-law didn't allow to see the serial for daughter-in-law. They quarreled. And it is a serial. And the actors, they are not undergoing any problems. They have taken money and they're enacting. And our people are so much obsessed. That is what Avidya Maya. And for them, the serial is so true. They are so much obsessed. It is a very base level. I'm giving an example. Now, you are seeing the serial. You are feeling that, oh my dear, he or she is undergoing so much problem, and this villain is giving so much problem. But you know that is an acting. You are able to appreciate the acting of the fellow. Now, strictly speaking, if you feel that if I get that the villain, I'm going to kick him, I'm going to beat him black and blue. If you think, if the villain hears, then he will say that I'm happy. That means I did my profession very well. I have enacted so nicely. People have carried over. People are thinking it is true. See, isn't it? But if you are appreciating, oh, so beautifully has done that villain. My goodness, what an acting it was. You are enjoying the movie, but at the same time, you know that is an acting. That means what? Your mind is not getting carried over. Your mind is not happy. Your mind is not unhappy, or your mind is not agitated. This is what we mean Vidya Maya. So there it is a power. Vidya Maya means the Maya is power. Avana Shakti and Vikshepa Shakti we speak in Advaita Vedanta. The power of Avana Shakti is the power of covering. Vikshepa Shakti means the power of projection. This is what power. So Brahman and plus Maya. Maya is the power of Brahman. Yathagnir Daika Shakti. Agni and Daika Shakti. Ramakrishna Sthitaya. So Brahman is Thakur and the mother is what? Maya. Their Adi Shakti. Maya, the power of the Brahman. The Maya is the power of Brahman, Vidya Maya. When Avidya Maya, when you say, it is ignorance, it is Agnana. So I think, very simple way I'm trying to tell. Yeah.
Yes, Maharaj.
মহারাজ এই বইতেই আরেকটা জিনিস আছে, সেটাতেও আমাদের একটু কনফিউশন আছে, বাংলাতেই বলছি। এখানে বলেছে যে আমরা মনে করি যে আমাদের শরীরের মধ্যে মন আছে আর মনের মধ্যে ব্রহ্ম আছে, কিন্তু আসলে ব্রহ্মই আছেন, কারণ ব্রহ্ম সর্বব্যাপী, তার মধ্যে মন আছে, তার মধ্যে শরীর। তো এই ব্রহ্ম সর্বব্যাপী, সুতরাং মন তার বাইরে যেতে পারে না। ব্রহ্মর মধ্যে মন অবধি বোঝা গেছে, কিন্তু মনের মধ্যে শরীরটা কি করে আমরা সেটা বুঝতে পারিনি।
ঠিক আছে। Okay, you are seeing this mouse. Everyone is seeing this mouse, isn't it? Okay. Now, if I ask you, how did you see the mouse? Oh, what is this, Maharaj? It is a common phenomena, everyday, day-to-day experience that my eyes have seen. My eyes saw the mouse, and it captured the image of the mouse, and the image was sent to my brain through the nerves, and the brain gave a presentation, or it, there was a process, and it gave a message to my mind. that, oh, this is called mouse, then I know I have got a knowledge of the mouse. Okay. Did eyes go there to the mouse? Say, for example, the 100 meters, something else is there, you are some flag post, 100 meters or 200 meters or maybe even 500 meters distance, you are seeing some person or a flag post. Did your eyes go there? No. The things came there? No. The sunlight fell on the object and that has reflected on your retina on the eye. That light has been processed as a form of image, and that image has been processed as the nerve signals, electric signals it is called, even neurons, and it is a chemical reaction, neurons we all speak. That electric signal has gone to the brain and there some processing has been done and your mind has got a knowledge saying that it is a flag post. This is what happens actually. But our day-to-day perception is different, isn't it? So similarly, when this whole world is in your mind, means what? Now, for example, you are seeing this mouse as a mouse. Why? Because of your mind and your sense organs. I think I explained elsewhere in a different way, probably for discussion's sake. We have got 5 sense organs of knowledge. Pancha gnanendriya ache amader moddhe. এর জন্য আমরা সব জ্ঞান পাচ্ছি আমরা। Whatever the knowledge we are getting in this mundane world, everything is limited. We are getting the knowledge from these 5 sense organs of knowledge. Beautiful, no doubt, but it is also limited. Now, for discussion, say God gives a boon for the humanity, that we will have 1 more sense organ or 2 more sense organs. So that means what? Your power of perception or the boundary of the knowledge or the boundary of perception gets increased. So can I say, can anyone say, with that extra knowledge or extra capacity of knowledge or perception of knowledge, can I see the mouse as now what we are seeing? No. Means whatever you are perceiving, it is all because of your pancha gnanendriyas and because of your mind. So এটা পৃথিবী মনের মধ্যে আছে, মনেটা কি? So because you are perceiving all these things because of your mind and because of your sense organs. Did you understand?
তার মানে এই যে দেহটা মনের মধ্যে আছে, মানে দেহটাকে যে আমি দেহ বলে চিনতে পাচ্ছি, সেই চেনাটা মন বলে দিচ্ছে যে এটাকে দেহ বলে, সেই হিসেবে বলছে।
মন আর মন take, and I think Durdrisha Viveka, if you had followed the arguments, how the power comes from the druk or druk seer number 3, which is called self. From that the power comes to druk 2, which is the druk 2 here, mind. From the druk 2 it goes to druk 1. If you remember, who is that druk 1? The sense organs. So the power is coming from the self or consciousness to the mind, which is called reflected consciousness. Chidabhasa, we use the word reflected consciousness. From reflected consciousness, the power has been transfused or transmissioned to the sense organs. And from the sense organs, I am getting the information of knowledge. So that means what? Through mind only I am getting all the information. So, a jagat puri moner moddhe ache mane, this is what we mean. This is one way of understanding. Yes.
থ্যাংক ইউ। তো আমাদের নেক্সট ক্লাস কবে হবে?
জুন মাসে তো হবে না, জুন মাসে পুরোটা ব্যস্ত আছি।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা,
June 5th again is not possible. Maybe June 4th we don't finish it off then. Next week is it okay?
yes.
June 4th we don't do it off. Afterwards it is not possible for me. Then our retreat and so many things are there. I'm busy. June 4th we will try to do it.
Okay. So June 4th we will continue with that
Lectures from Colombo to Almora. Yes.
Okay. All right. So
Bye bye. Mangal ho.
Pranam Maharaj.
Maharaj.
Pranam Maharaj.